Sure, roll me a d20. Do it.
Roll the dice.
What?
No.
God said no. You will backflip forever.
God said no.
You wanted to go to heaven, but God said no. You will backflip forever.
You will backflip into
To this cave for eternity.
What episode is this? Episode 4. So, episode 3, as we closed out the last session, we went through a lot of stuff here in Hollow Rock, and everybody got genuinely good weapon upgrades. Everybody got really good high rolls for that. Lilith received almost everybody. Lilith received an upgraded staff.
A staff?
Sapphire. Scythe, not staff, sorry. And Sapphire
I don't want no
built
stick. Where's the...
his first prototype weapon, and I believe I said everything over 5 hits, everything...
Oh yeah, you mean like an anti-material rifle, didn't you?
You did make an anti-material rifle, and then
I
Lilith,
did.
your weapon, everything over a 10 will knock the enemy down. Excuse me.
And I got an earring.
I will
And you
basically
got an
say,
earring.
basically,
No,
I will remove a direction. If I fire my rifle, I just remove cover in a direction. Enemies to the east.
This-
All right, sir. Removing east.
The
Alright.
map has been changed forever. I love how the hammer just... Ah. That is fine.
You-
So, as most of
Suppose
you...
did this to
have-
yourself. I don't know what you did, but you did it.
It is fine. Everything is good. Yes, because I planned it out. You have all been given
Hey,
the
you want
task.
to derail that plan.
I know, it's gonna be great. You've been tasked to head to the small desert village of Salim Vaoris.
Backflip.
It is...
God damn it.
Here, I will spell it out. Who took my marker? Lilith?
It's right there. It's next to you. I didn't do it this
I
time.
sat it there.
It is Salim...
Dude,
Are you
calm.
having fun?
What did Smojin do to deserve this?
2 words. I'm sorry, I did that a little prematurely. Salim...
Like other things.
Wow! Lilith, you are banished. Roll me a d20, Lilith. Roll the dice, Lilith. Roll the dice. No, you want that backflip.
16.
You succeed a backflip. Wow, that really just disses on the DM. That's kind of dog shit. Roll it again.
No,
You could have, as a DM, you could have set it to a difficulty level 19.
I was thinking 15. I should have been like, yeah, you better roll a nat 20 on this next roll, but I know you won't get a nat 20 on one of your backflip rolls, but the information that Durnavan has given you as a small quest is to head to Salim Vaoris and acquire for yourselves and for him a blacksmith to replace him so he can get back to his business in the skies.
So I'm kidnapping another blacksmith.
Not kidnapping a blacksmith, and
The way you
Are we
said
I
taking the
recommend-
doesn't sound like a kidnapping.
that is up to y'all.
What is...
No.
No,
Did
you paid with a giant emerald.
banned from this. Give me this. Yeah, I took.
I've got a
I
decent
don't have
memory.
any-
Okay, you know what? You can have that. That's fine.
I don't
I ain't
really-
giving up. Sharky, you do you.
Okay. All right.
I have the armor of the paladin. I have
You
my
do?
new weapon. I have my fan. I have my personal mask. And that's it. That's all that I have
Alright.
on my personal side. Oh yeah, give me my boot back.
Yeah.
I still remember that. Give me my boot. Can I just enchant my boots with anti-theft paralysis?
Yes.
Try to take the
If you
boot-
find
take
an enchanter, you can do this.
Where do
I
you
wish to
keep
cast.
getting
I
more
wish to
weapons?
cast. I wish to cast Field of Paralysis.
Field of paralysis. How close is everybody standing?
I wish to cast it on. No.
Sapphire's just gonna paralyze Meg, and Meg's just gonna be like, "Okay, this is some bullshit." Meg's like, she's gonna get up off the floor and she'll be like, "All right, my turn." I cast Ice Block.
My turn. I can tell. I'm choosing to ignore it.
Plus 1 damage. Plus 1 damage. Plus 1
I'm
damage.
being
Plus 1
and
damage.
emotional damage. All right, let us continue. So
Wow.
we've been tasked to go.
He doesn't.
5'7". I doubt it. I'm 5'7". I doubt it.
5'9".
I'm
5'2".
5'4".
Oh.
What? I'm 5'4".
I'm 5'9".
Damn.
You're
we're
all
Can I
all
have
short.
like an inch? Would you like give me an inch?
I'll give you a
Where?
foot.
I don't want your foot. I just want to be a little bit taller.
What did I do?
Why are you beating on me? I know, she's
Yeah,
just
wait.
swinging her hands.
This motherfucker.
You can't punch me with my NPCs. That's rude. Put Oof and Al back down.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
Yes, we are. We must focus. Continue. Dungeon Master. I think she
I don't
crashed.
know how she. Oh,
No.
I'm a BRB. Alright. I was like,
I'm a bird.
did she become a bird? I was looking at her character. I was like, that's not a bird, that's a spider. You can't trick me. I know what a spider looks like.
Rolled in that one on illusion.
Okay, Proto.
That
I
is
have
up to
an
y'all.
idea.
You don't have
I
to.
have, Proto, I have an idea.
Oh, we may have
but
to pay
like,
Meg babysitter money.
I have an
Oh,
idea with
God.
the earring, but like, I don't know. It's gonna probably require.
But what happens
someone that
what
knows
happens if I catch it? What
magic
happens if they're in the
kind of
way
thing.
for my rifle?
Well, at least the first
Um,
thing wouldn't be the first.
My
thing would be
rifle don't
for-
dis-
I have an idea for two things.
my,
for
my
that earring.
rifle is
One, I want
rated
to
E
be
for
able to
everyone.
cast a two-way locate object to where I can essentially locate the wyvern. and
No,
take it
I'm
out.
shooting the thing.
Also, I want to be able to shrink it to pocket size.
The wyvern to pocket size?
Yes, because I don't think most towns would be pleased with you having a wyvern bringing it in with you.
I don't think most towns are gonna have much of a leg to stand on if you walk in with
He's
a
a
wyvern.
good
True,
boy,
that
though.
is, that's true. What are they going to?
But the
Oh,
wyvern's
no,
a
sir,
good
you-
boy.
You can't
why
bring
would
that
the
here, oh
boy-
yeah?
Sir,
Who's
Oh,
gonna
no,
stop
sir,
me,
you
Michael
don't
Mc?
Oh no, sir, you don't approve me of bringing my pet wyvern. Well, not my pet, my wyvern here. Do you want to end up in a pile of ash?
Please. I don't know if I would brag about that. I don't know if
Oh,
I'd brag
yeah.
about that. I'm just gonna be
You
honest.
wanna end up
I
like
don't think that's
Veldheim.
my opening move is not to brag about Veldheim.
Is not to brag about blowing up a whole ass city.
I mean,
And
yeah,
then you
they
three are gonna
did,
get
but
arrested, and then you three are gonna get arrested, and I'm
You're
gonna have
gonna
to do
get
some
us
elaborate
arrested.
plan to break you out, and then we're gonna
From
have
what I've
accidentally,
written,
then we're gonna
Wendigo should be
accidentally
wanted, but he's not
uncover.
some.
Oh no, we're gonna. Here's how I think it's gonna
Smack
happen.
him with a
We're
brick.
gonna go to this new town. You're gonna do exactly that. You're gonna get arrested. They're gonna get arrested trying to save you. I'm not gonna do anything because I'm not gonna get arrested. I am then gonna break in to get you out, undercut and uncover a cultist faction there. Then we're gonna go on a little quest to take it down. Turns out the town's full of monsters, and we gotta fight it and fight out. And then, in doing so, just destroy the town. Where we go, we're just gonna destroy towns.
that's not what's gonna. No, not this time. This city is Salim Forest is a small, like, more religious community of
Oh
dwarves.
God, zealots!
No, not
Forts!
zealots. I don't think zealots. They just idolize something. Fuck, that sounds like a zealot, don't it?
That sounds like
does
a
sound
cultist.
zealot.
It's not a cultist.
It's a cult.
They're a bunch of, like, picture dwarven Amish.
No,
So you mean the people that live
a
in
bunch
Pennsylvania,
of short
basically?
Amish people.
I
You
mean,
mean the Amish
maybe.
people that live in
people-
Pennsylvania?
No. A bunch of short Amish people with big ass beards and hammers chasing you out of their
Oh my God, we're never gonna get done with. We're never gonna get it.
We gotta wait
God
for
damn it, where's Lilith?
Lilith
Oh,
crashed.
crashed.
Shark, quick shark, hop
Yeah,
in. You're now
she-
Lilith.
Your headset does that too. If you're not there, you just kind of go offline.
So what happens is Lilith likes to backflip, try and eat things, and is
Our
genuinely
dynamic.
a murderer.
Our
I mean,
dynamic. Like,
okay.
the dynamic
You
in
look
this
like
split is
Lilith.
Pure chaos.
Oh, this is fucking great. Watch this. This is great. The hair black as well. Whack her ankles, Bean. Whack her ankles.
If I missed something.
Yeah, I did.
What was she wearing? What were they wearing?
You're okay, Bean.
Ah.
Come here. Come on. Out from under the table, Bean. Come here, Sharky. You gotta get out from under the table. Come on. Are you sorry? You devastated the Bean. we would just. Uh,
Mm,
roll me a d20.
fuck.
Sure. Short distances.
Sure. Short
Short
dis- yeah.
distances. That's when I.
So we're throwing Lucy in her bag of
I
holding.
wanna, is it possible for me to enchant that earring with a two-way locate object?
We're gonna
Yeah, we
throwing
put her in a
Lucy
bag
out.
of holding.
and we're gonna pull her out when she
Lucy's
comes
back.
back.
But for right now, what's gonna happen is we're.
She's back, so I guess we can pull her out of the bag of holding.
No, she stays in the bag of
Beyblade, let
holding.
her rip.
No.
We have stuff. We stuffed you in a bag of holding, Lucy.
You're in a bag of holding, and your party is moving. Also, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Whenever we come across people that want to fight us, we're just gonna say Beyblade, let her rip.
Or rejoin
Just
the world usually
just
works.
Just the
Oh.
And
Oh,
when
yeah,
we
you're
come across
using
our
the
first
Valve-
enemy,
yeah,
we're
the
gonna say
index,
Beyblade, let her
The
rip.
index is a lot less buggy than the quest when it comes to, like, AFK and shit like that.
Yeah, open and close VR chat. The
While
whole
we're waiting,
headset? That's...
while we're waiting, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'm
Oh,
running to the
look.
restroom.
If you look right here, you can see she has pressed the button and has died.
She's pressed. You can see.
That is hilarious. That's okay.
Yeah.
No, we will pick up and be able to move forward. Because... Oh god.
Oh god.
I'm kicking you out. Meg has walked out of the tavern and she has told you, get the hell out of town. Y'all have caused so many problems. Alakablam! No, I'm kidding. But as you take off on your journey, this town is Meg's place. Pa-pow. Whoop. Yes, it is. But Oof and Ow have earned their place too. Y'all have made...
Oh, how nice.
Get out of here. Now, Meg, get out of here. Meg, stop it. All right. Wait, Durnovan's here? No. Where's he at? Where's Durnovan? Where's the small bean? Ah, there they are. Hey, you okay? Bean. Come on up here, Bean. Get up on the table for me. Come on. Yes. You're gonna have to DM today. Make their lives miserable with me.
What?
Come on.
No.
I'm gonna make everybody's life miserable today. I've suffered for too long. Alright, everybody. We are now making our way outside of the village. As you have made your way come here, Bean. As you have made your way outside of the village, and you begin your journey towards the city of Salim Voris. I say city, but you should probably take note that Salim Voris is an ancient place, like really old, and it hasn't been properly inhabited by the dwarves for maybe 100 years or so. And the total population of this place is maybe 45 to 50 people.
And it
Small
isn't a
town.
cult.
It's not a cult. Mostly farming, crop raising, and a little bit of mining, and metalworking, as well as leatherworking and a few enchantresses or enchanters. It's not big, but it's, you know, it's a dwarven little settlement, a little outpost that's been around for a while, but not properly inhabited. And you can see it from Hollow Rock. It's big enough to be seen from Hollow Rock as you enter the woods and head on your way. But you can also, everybody roll me a perception check. I don't want to tell y'all too much. Roll me perception checks. Everybody roll the dice. Okay. Sapphire, did you close your eyes? What happened?
I don't know.
No comment.
Yeah.
You can see, what is the name of what is Opolis's new name? I don't remember how to say it. You're okay, Bean. Vasa et Dwai, you can see this massive city being constructed, and the first thing that you all notice is a massive pillar capped with gold, standing at about
Tips.
easily what you would think to be
Lucy.
200. Now don't steal it. About 250 feet tall, and there's carts and wagons on a separate trail leading up to that city, constantly moving in and out. You can see that there's a lot of activity. So far, what you see
Frodo,
is yes.
did you see the message?
I'm
I
sorry.
sent?
Yes. Give me one. I have a phone. I heard it.
You have a phone somewhere.
It's somewhere. I heard you make noise, you little shit. Where'd you go? Would you do me a favor and text me again? I just heard it.
I'm gonna send. Do you hear it?
No. How? What? Why?
Do you not hear it? Call?
No. Do I or have the stupid? I felt it vibrate. Oh, I found it.
Oof.
Proto.
Oh, yes, okay. Today at 8:25. Roll me a d20 with advantage of +2.
18.
Roll me a d20. Wow.
Damn.
I didn't say anything.
It's mine! It's my boot! Damn it! Give me it back! Give it
When I draw you, Sapphire, I'm gonna leave one shoe just off.
no! Don't do that! Give me my boot back!
Beautiful.
Give me my boot! Yes! Give me it back!
The shoe has been returned.
Yes! Proto,
Yes. Yes.
can I... Never mind. I'll have to wait till we get to town to do it then. I might have
You
to craft
kinda cut
myself
in
my
and-
own pair of boots.
Ah.
Alright.
Don't worry.
You know no such thing.
As you are watching, this city start to unfold on the horizon, far to your east, far to your east, that's not the path that you're headed towards. You're not headed towards Duet Dawai. I forget. Vasa Etwai. You are not headed in that direction, but you can definitely see that this place is blooming from this barren land. It's growing quicker than any flower or anything else you've ever seen, and it looks beautiful from your vantage point. Yes.
Can I investigate that? Can I do like an art? Can I see if there's anything magical about the pillar?
Sure. Go ahead. Roll me an Arcana. D20.
Thank you, Dice. I
Well, here's what you can tell. You know that this pillar and most of the ground around that pillar were at one time enchanted through other means. And you can tell that the word Murphy echoes around in your head when you see this place.
Murphy, huh?
But that's all you get. Yes. Yeah, Murphy gets to take care of it. I'm kidding.
You know, that sounds like a good place to do it. That sounds like a good
Murphy!
good place to take our adventure. Gotta investigate everything about the.
What does it say?
Maybe on the.
Why did you double tap me short? Now it is. You can tell that it emanates. Emanates. That means. I think that word means what I think it means. It's emanating a peaceful presence, and you can see two races and what looks like two factions of dwarves working together to help build this place up from your vantage point. But
Two
to your
different
left,
factions?
two different factions of dwarves. One is wearing silver armor, and the other is wearing gold.
Yes, there's totally wasn't any tension between them before, you know. There's no way there was no war started about them, between them.
Oh yes, there was.
Oh, I was being sarcastic. I knew. I was being sarcastic.
Oh yeah. And to your west, about maybe 30 or so minutes from your current position, is the small dwarven settlement of Salim Vaoris. It's kind of like it's a small spike of activity. You can see dwarves moving around from where you are. You notice a large statue that you can't quite make out yet.
Not a cone,
And
huh?
not a cult. Not a cult. Just not a cult. It's not a cult. But as you look, you can see them farming and working the soil, and you can see blacksmiths and things like that. You can just basically make out the sparks of the hammer hitting hot steel. And on this path, a wagon is approaching.
Oh, a
It
wagon.
is led by a strange combination of a raccoon and an ostrich combined. So it has the head of a raccoon and the body of an ostrich pulling this wagon. I told you I was stealing it. No, I'm not doing it. I'm doing this. This is happening now.
I,
we call it an
can you send that
ostracoon?
to me?
Can we call it an ostrich?
Ostracoon.
Ostracoon?
Ostracoon.
Ostracoon.
That feels like it's got like some sort of bad connotation to that. I don't know why.
Rastrich?
Ostrich.
Rastrich. I like Rastrich better.
Rastrich.
The jewel spiders. I will do that.
To eat? Still can't believe she tried to eat a spider and then she smacked a baby wyvern. She's just a
Look,
She's been on one for the abuse. She chooses violence every day.
Yeah.
Roll a d20 for violence? No, her.
violence against humanity. Oh my god.
Yeah, see, I'm not even surprised. I told you.
All right.
But as this wagon approached, it is pulling a... this Rastrich is pulling this wagon, and there's two dwarves and a gnome
Oh, that's
in the back.
Oh.
As they approach you guys, they kind of usher the Rastrich to a stop.
See this raster for myself.
And you can tell that the wagon is covered and rather lumpy looking where the gnome is sitting. And they kind of bid you greetings, and the one driving kind of waves at you guys. What are you giggling at?
Jesus Christ.
That is an abomination.
That is
yes, and it's
adorable.
pulling a wagon.
Which one
That's
is it?
adorable.
Is it the third or fourth one?
Head of a raccoon, so whichever one has the face of a raccoon.
Two of them do.
It's beautiful. It's a great creature. It's a happy little
The second
creature.
one looks good. The second
two-legged
looks
one.
Good. The second one looks good, but like the last two are fucking horrible.
Hold on, let me look at my phone. It's...
The first two look good. I liked the second one, the top right one, but the bottom right one is horrible.
Let me see, is that in Artsy AI? Yeah, let me hold on. Ah, yes, the bottom left. Bottom left. I like that one.
It's got
It's got 4 legs? Oh, it does! Yeah, so we're using the...
poor creature.
As it kind of pats, it does that chittering thing that raccoons do when they're kind of excited about something, and it chitters at all of you. And its head's just kind of looking around at each of you.
For this creature. I feel extreme
beautiful.
sorrow for this creature. That's what Wendigo
This creature, roll me a perception check. This is the happiest creature you have ever seen.
I want
It
one.
is so happy to be
I
here.
retract my previous
I want one.
statement. I feel
You
even
want
worse.
one?
It would make a cute house pet. Please,
I'm
please.
giving her a fucking apothecon.
I see. Oh, a what? Hold on. Absolutely fucking no!
That'd be a
You're
great.
in the wrong
Right.
campaign. That's a boss fight. I'm not giving you a boss fight.
It's a fucking.
It's so
apothecon.
scary looking.
Wait.
Yeah, none of those are cute and cuddly. I can't give you one of those.
Spider dragon. No, look at the one below.
But as
Yeah,
Definitely.
spider dragon.
fair. You see a middle-aged dwarf, as far as you can tell. As he pulls his wagon to a stop, the gnome hops up and bids you all. Yeah, there's a gnome in the back. There's two dwarves and a gnome. And
And he said it on something lumpy,
Frodo, is it?
probably.
Yeah,
Frodo, is it?
Or something
Please?
for the cult.
Frodo, is it? Please, by any chance, is it?
it is
I-
not.
it-
Chance.
Cult and Joe.
Damn it.
Otherwise,
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
not
why
yet.
are you like so eager for it to be a cult?
it's cool.
No. Oh man, you got my hopes up when I heard gnome. Especially the way you described it, like hopping out like a little jolly hop. I was like, oh nah, it's my boy. Oh.
This gnome that hops out jumps up and stomps his foot on the lumpy part of the wagon, and it basically opens up with little tables on the side, and he hops down through like the canvas top and ushers you all closer. He's like, come in, come see what wares I have for you.
Merchants. Wendigo
And in
continues
this-
on with Drachmir.
As you continue your journey, you and Drakmir continue walking past. He's like, come on, I've got something for the scaly one too.
Wendigo stops for a second and turns around, and it's like, what possibly could you have of use to me?
Sounded
Well,
British.
for you, maybe anything, but for him, I have plenty of things. And he pulls out like this large box that you can tell is definitely enchanted with frost. And on this box is like different animals, and he kind of selects through different runes, and he slaps one of the runes, and as he opens it, he spins it to you, and you see there's some freeze-dried fish, some like jerkies made out of different animals, like lamb jerky, deer jerky, beef jerky. And he spins it around again and does a little bit more rune work, and he opens it, and it's got like entire sides of venison and beef and things like that in there.
I take just a glance at Wendigo and say, take your pick.
Wait, confusion?
Wait.
You are Wendigo. What
I'm-
are you talking about?
No. No.
He logged in as Draknir today, okay?
I look over at Drachmir and say, yes,
Yes.
Drachmir is always at my side. What do you mean?
He is still posturing. They're still posturing, by the way. So as you looked at
I look
Drakmir,
over at Drachmir and say, take your pick, as in, choose. Go ahead.
Drakmir's with us.
Drakmir kind of turns his nose up but walks closer.
Oh, wait,
walks
that's not
closer
Drakmir.
to the
Wait, who the
chest.
fuck is Drakmir?
And as he tilts his head,
Oh
and he
shoot! Why am
tilts
I?
his head,
Why
tilts
did I
his head.
blank on that? It's like who the fuck
and
is
dips his
Drakmir?
head inside the box and begins just eating everything.
I thought you were gonna do that shit. Oh, you fuck.
Can I have one? Can I get a piece? Can you save
Mm,
me a few pieces?
Oh yeah, I
Uh,
wrap his head with my staff. Not hard enough, not
the
too hard,
head?
but hard enough to basically get him to stop.
He
I went,
looks
like,
at you.
Basically,
He looks at you, and in the back of your mind, you hear the words, in your voice, say, "Take your pick."
fuck.
You picked it all.
And then you
It
hear
appears
it
I have to be more
again,
selective.
except this time louder.
I meant choose what you want, and maybe I'll buy it.
He snorts at you, and then pulls out the piece of venison that he was eating. And he's just kind of holding it there in his mouth. And he looks at you, like tilts his head down and looks at you, like gesturing with the piece of meat towards the nice gnome before he turns around and he kind of walks over and
You're gonna
sits a
have
little
to
bit
pay
out of
for
the
it
way.
now.
I'm gonna have to be more selective with the words I give this dragon. I knew you were gonna do some shit like that. I had a thought. I had a feeling. No, I imagine, you know, that fucking in How to Train Your Dragon where Toothless just like fucking dips his head in a basket full of fish. That's what I imagine it'd be like that. Oh god. I look over at the gnome and I pay him. Wait, how much is it? How much is it?
Well, for your fine scaly friend, that's going to be 5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces.
I could have hunted that myself. Do better.
Smudgeon, we can steal it back later, don't worry.
No, you can't.
No.
He points at you and roll me a resistance. D10, D10.
D10.
Oh, wait.
Black dice.
Black dice.
Damn it.
5.
Yes!
He points at you and you feel a slight tingle of electricity as he says, no stealing.
Anyway.
Zap.
Anyway. Alright. I tell him I could have hunted that myself.
Oh, wait, what the hell?
He says, well, I'll make you an offer. If you bring me a few hunted deer and other animals that you think I might be able to purchase and sell, I will pay you 7 gold for the return of that. However, you must still pay the 5 gold for the one that
What did I
your
do for
scaly
this
friend has
reference?
taken. I travel
Maybe
these
I'll
roads
do-
quite often.
No, he's gonna pay me.
He's
That
gonna
is true.
pay.
Capitalism.
It appears as if Wendigo sort of. I'll still be up 2, and plus Wendigo is. Proto knows this. Wendigo is a very excellent hunter. So
He slaps his hand on the table. He's like, do we have a deal? Or would you like to negotiate more?
No.
Smudgeon, I'm gonna threaten him if you don't negotiate for more.
I get up
Don't
close
flip
to
him.
his face, like
No,
close enough
stop
to
it.
where it's like, no, not close enough to
Don't
where
kiss
it's
him.
like I'm not right in his face,
Give
but close
him a
enough to where
kiss.
nobody can hear what I'm saying. I said, and I'm gonna say quietly to him, what's stopping me from ending your life right now?
There we
Oh!
go! That's my man!
Roll me a
That's my
resistance.
fucking...
Yeah.
Swear to God, Dice, if you fuck me over.
If this doesn't work, dude.
Yes!
Yes!
However,
Fuck yeah.
while you succeeded this, you definitely feel the ground beneath your feet begin to shake, and you look at the rastrich and it is growing to about 7.5 feet tall.
Oh,
And he's like, "It's not me you have to worry about."
Smudgeon, I
It's
can take care of
him.
him if you can take care of the dwarf.
However,
Wendigo
I
kinda
am a
smirks at it.
businessman.
oh,
I choose not to use
I'm gonna
violence
kinda-
unless I have to.
You unlike
I'm
me.
gonna kind of smirk at him. Deal.
Fine, fine. 7 gold per animal you bring me, and
7 per animal.
Smudgeon, do you want to rob that guy?
that is on me. I was wondering why you were so angry. I was like, what the fuck did he say? That's on me. My bad. However, he turns to look at you, Sapphire. And he's like, "You, my fine elf friend, what can I get you? I have potions, elixirs, glitter, if you are so inclined."
He knows I'm an elf.
Smudgeon.
He can tell you're an elf. You just have something about you.
Uh-oh. Ah.
No. Not yet.
Okay.
I'm not here to antagonize people. I'm only here to get my due, and that pissed me off. Like, so you want me to hunt down multiple, and you're only gonna pay me up 2? No.
That's my
That's
bad.
what I got pissed off about. That's what
I
I got pissed
explained
off
that bad.
about. I was like, okay, then you want to swindle me? Okay, I was gonna say, okay, then you
Yeah.
want to swindle me?
Dude, I was ready to fight. Come on.
Why do you want to fight the merchant?
Why wouldn't I want to fight the merchant?
We're not here
See,
to fight.
see, I told you, they're gonna
I
get
only
arrested.
got
They're gonna get
I only
arrested.
got mad because my man.
That is my bad.
Yeah,
I will fix
that's
it.
why I got
Yes,
mad.
you
That's
almost
why
made
I
my
got
prediction
mad.
true.
I was
I
like,
was not
so
intentional,
he's
I
gonna-
swear.
It's fine, but like, I was like,
Yes,
oh,
but
so
that
you
would've been-
want, so you
But
want
that
me
would have
to
made
do
it. That would have
more
been
work?
partially true. Someone would have gotten arrested.
Phantom, if I get arrested, I can always just backflip into the cave.
I wish to buy.
True.
What are
I
you
can just
after?
dip.
What can I do for you?
What enchantments you got?
Well, I have a few temporary enchantments. You'll just some anointed oils, if you will. I've got one for fire, I have one for water, and I have a chilling spell, but it's kind of iffy.
And can these help prevent people from stealing things?
I have, unfortunately, nothing like that. However, given that you guys are headed on this path, I do have a good friend of mine, another gnome in the city, of Salim Voris, and he is an excellent enchanter.
I'll have to seek him out. But I do wish to buy some food for my friend on my shoulders.
I see you have a scaly friend as well. What be his flavor? And please, mind how you word it.
I'm not sure. I have to ask him. I'd like to see if I can ask my wyvern what his favorite flavor is.
Okay, so given that you haven't had the same mental connection yet with your wyvern,
I would like to see if I
it
can
is-
form this connection. Not yet.
it
It's
is
unnamed.
unnamed.
It has its own name, doesn't it?
No,
No, it is unnamed.
by anything.
It has no name given yet. Whereas the others. One to strike fear in the hearts of the people. An abandoned egg, you could say. I don't know why I said that in character. I'm having fun.
Yes, you are. You do sound like you have.
I want to ask this gnome, but the problem is the question I'm going to ask requires context that you, the DM, do not know. I think.
I'm so
Sadly.
tempted.
I may know, I may not know. However, Sapphire, I will get back to you on that. Sapphire,
Yes.
what would you like from my wares, good sir?
Hmm. What types of meats do you have again?
Well, we have chilled fish, we have preserved venison, and multiple styles of jerky. There's a few rastrich pieces, and as he
Ooh.
says that behind his hand, you can see the rastrich kind of whip its head around real quick, and it does that Perry the Platypus noise where it's just like. I can't do it, but you know what I'm saying.
Yes, I do know
Well,
what you're saying.
He's like, that's for a more discerning palate. So as you are trying to make this connection, roll me an animal handling +6.
Oh yeah, God.
Yeah.
12. Okay, 10 would have worked, but since you've got a 12, and you begin to like, yes, perfect. As you push out your mind and you're kind of reaching out, you feel Drachmir's mind, and Drachmir kind of just turns to look at you, and he kind of just like turns away, looking over his shoulder, and he's still eating, but he's turned away, and he's kind of spreading his wings out bigger. Whereas the one on your shoulder, you feel its presence, and it is a cold presence. It is lonely, is the presence that is felt here. But you can feel it. What do you wish to do?
How far?
Smudge, you want to start a fire?
Hmm.
Don't. It was abandoned.
I'm the DM. I say so.
Can I approach this? Can I approach it?
You can. As
I'd
you-
like just to approach it slowly.
So
But-
in your mindscape, what you see is an egg and a nest, and it's a bunch of images fast. Like you're kind of touching on memories, and being that this wyvern is relatively young, the memories that you get are fire, warm fire, not dangerous fire, not deadly fire, warm fire, the nest of coals where it was laid, and you can hear noises outside. And then you hear a few different shrieks, and then you feel cold. Like the cold that you feel is overwhelming, and it has been cold for a very long time. And then you hear another shriek as it begins to get warm again. And you see its first toddling steps forward are into a cage.
That's sad. Ah, shit.
It does sense your presence, though, and it is watching you warily.
Can I sit down next to it?
You can. Describe to me how you would approach. What your plan of approach is.
I plan to approach it from an angle that it can see me and know that I will not threaten it. And I wish to gently sit down near it, but not right next to it right away.
So as you sit down, you notice that it kind of does like flare itself up to look as big as it can for a moment, but you pay it no mind. And you take your seat beside it. And it kind of like takes one wingtip and just kind of buffets you a little bit, just like a light pat to see if you're going to just suddenly jump forward at it or jump to its side or something. And after a few moments, it settles back down. And you hear one word, but it sounds like it's in many languages, like a mosh together of many languages. You hear Draconic. You hear a little bit of Dwarvish. You hear a little bit of Common. And finally, the last one is Elvish, and the Elvish word that you hear is fish.
Kick my hand out of my hand. Hands up.
Oh no.
I wish to simply reply fish and pat its head softly.
Fish. Fish. Fish.
Hey, stop! This is I'm having it's fish.
As you reach out, it tilts its head away from you and it kind of curls its long neck back, and it watches as you keep your hand extended. And as you say the word fish, it kind of bobs its head. Have you ever seen like a bearded dragon do its little head bob? Its little it does one of those numbers, and it kind of places the flat part of its forehead into the palm of your hand, and you hear fish echoed back in your voice.
Oh, I just named it fish.
Oh, you named it Fish?
I named it fish, didn't
You named the
Roll me a
fish.
perception check. Roll me a perception check.
I? You know what? I don't care. I named it fish, didn't I?
You get the distinct impression that you just told this wyvern your name is Fish.
Yeah. I know my wyvern name fish.
Or is that-
Sapphire's name is Fish. Sapphire has
Nice.
introduced himself as Fish.
That's it. It's canon now. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. My name is now Fish. I'll have to correct that at some point. I'll have to.
I'll have to correct that at some-
It's just a me.
The baby also shows you an image of a piece of meat that it was fed a few times, and it shows you several pieces, but one it keeps showing you, and the one piece it keeps showing you is the haunch of a deer. So venison is the one it seems to have a preference for.
I kind of 5 more gold on more venison.
Is there any way I could try and select my real name, or is it too late? for
No.
that?
Too late.
The thing my name is Fish.
No,
It's not
Fish.
too. It's never too late. This is y'all's story.
Damn it.
It's never too late.
Look, just let him call you fish for like 3 games. Come on.
No, I'm not fish, I am-
because it can't call saying anything because the only word that saying knows it knows is fish.
Sapphire. Say it in Elvish.
Sapphire.
Sapphire.
So
Can I-
as you
Can I fix
Are you doing
swinging?
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what I would like to try it. Do I have the roll for it?
Yeah.
No roll for it, because
Aw.
this is a heart-to-heart moment. I'm not gonna make you leave that up to the dice. This is really sweet. I didn't think you would go this way, but this is really sweet. So, as you gesture to yourself and you pat your chest, you say in Elvish, Sapphire. And the wyvern's head bobs a little, and then it repeats it. And it's definitely working out the pronunciation. Like, in its mental mindscape, the word sapphire doesn't connect to anything that it's ever seen. It does not understand what the relevance of sapphire is, but as you tap your chest, you see the image of sapphire, and then you see like a bird's eye view of this baby wyvern clinging to your back, just kind of watching over your shoulder as things happen. You see the first image of you picking it up, and it kind of bobs its head
Aw.
again. It says sapphire.
This is awesome.
You hear
Oh,
multiple
I'm gonna be
words
so
in
sad when this fucking
multiple
wyvern dies.
languages
Oh my god.
saying different
this,
words, but
This
you
wyvern
can
dies,
decipher
I'm
none
never
of
gonna
them.
forgive you, Proto.
I
just
would
want you to know
never
that.
fucking do that.
You will keep that with you till the end of time.
I broke my heart once with this one, and Pudger, and I will never fucking live that day. No. But you do hear a word in broken Elvish, like Duelden Varden Elvish, that you've only heard a few times yourself, but in broken Elvish, you hear the word hungry. But it has a strange lilt to it.
Huggy. The.
I
Chimkin Nugget.
Kimkin Nugget. Kimkin Nugget. Oh, this is awesome.
Say that again, Sapphire. I couldn't hear you.
Sorry.
No, their
I-
mic cuts in and out for some reason.
I guess we have to feed. I guess it's time to feed the wyvern. Feed the baby wyvern.
The gnome gives you a knowing look and says, this one's on the house. And as he slides over 2 more pieces, he looks at you, Twig. He's like, and you, tiny little kobold terror, what do you want from my wares?
Tiny terror.
How may I assist you today? Perhaps a good club for whacking things? And he pulls out a stick and he's like, hold on. And he takes like a cleaver and he cuts off 2 feet of it. And he's like, there you go. Something like this suits your fancy. What about this shiny bag of rocks?
Kobolds like trying.
All right. I see.
Oh, yeah.
I see. Touching rocks has led to a bad experience. And he turns around and he brings out this potion case. And he's like, what about shiny bottles?
So confused. The rocks.
And magic.
Oh no! Magic.
Oh,
We've got one that will let you breathe fire. We've got another one here that is water breathing. Although you are headed to the desert, I don't recommend it. Although why the ingredients to make a water breathing potion are in the desert, that is strange too. This one right here lets you talk to animals fluently for 30 minutes. And this one, and he picks up this last little one, and he's like, I don't know what this one does.
Oh god! Don't do it.
Drink is
It's
so good.
pretty. It
do
is
it, Twig.
red with like blue polka dots floating in it. It looks kind of like a lava lamp. If anything else, you could put it up on a wall, and it would look very nice in your cave. I make no assumptions. I'm just saying. Do you not live in a cave? All right. Well, do you want it?
Do you want it?
I think it might be
She
best
lives in a
to
cave.
She does, in fact, live in a cave.
That's
Does she want a potion of ethereal light? I have one of those.
Oh. Is it like
So to give you-
it's light that's
It's like a glow stick.
Oh. So do you like shake it to activate it?
Yeah. Simply shake it twice. Aww.
You
And then you are all blinded by a very
Ah!
bright flash.
I'd like to shield
then it
the
dims
wyvern's
down.
eyes from that initial blast.
I won't make you roll for any of that, but as you do that, you do shield the. I would
When
not
they go to
recommend it, but
stay.
you would be the first one to try. Do you want to take a sip? I kind of want to see.
You wanna take a sip?
I might.
No.
God.
One gold piece, and I'll give you 3.
3 sips for
Make-
1 gold piece.
Oh, no. I will give you 3 bottles of ether.
Oh.
It's really easy to make. It's got lightning bug butts, some elderweed, and some algae. Very simple.
Ooh.
Twig.
3
do
glow
not drink the
sticks.
shiny liquid.
I'll take those. I'll take 3.
I will bring you. So if I will give you 3 bottles for 1 gold, and Twig, I will give you 3 bottles for 1 gold as well.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. As you take that first
Can I
sip,
take I take a back? Can I step back away from her? Can I back away?
Yes.
Step back as well.
I would like to
step
back
as
away.
well.
I'd like to vacate to a safe distance.
Okay. I would like to
as-
step back, but also step back in a way to where I'm between Drachmir and Twig, just in case something blows up. where it's basically Twig, me, then Drachmir. Basically between Drachmir and Twig, I just kind of want to step there, because in case something blows up, I do not have insurance for this wyvern. And also,
I'd like to ready a shield. I'd like to ready like an arcane shield. You know, something that protects you from a hit or from damage. That protects your area from damage.
as this occurs, you see the gnome flip down a welding visor just slowly.
Oh shit!
He's like-
Avert my eyes. Avert the eyes.
I would
I'd
like to
avert our eyes
avert
as
my
well.
eyes. I would
So-
like to use the scarf and just pull it over my eyes.
Twig, as you take the sip and you begin bouncing up and down,
Go nuclear.
you look at your hands and you look down and you notice nothing's happening. However, the rest of you, as Twig speaks, you see a very bright light emanate from her mouth, like a spotlight.
That'll come in use.
Have you
I
seen that
imagine
video?
those-
Have you seen the
you know
meme
those
about the
scenes-
guy? It's like, oh, scientists have turned stress into electricity. Me right now, and it's the guy just sitting in it.
No. I just
That's
imagine
basically Twig.
like the imagine like every time, like let's say someone gets knocked out and Twig walks over them, it's just like that scene, like whenever you're waking up out of a coma and the shine lights
Don't go
in
into
your
the
eyes
light.
and shit. They shine.
Hey, you.
You're gonna blind him. He's got
Oh,
a little
no.
gun.
So as he flips it up, he kind of flips his visor up and he's like, "Oh, that's neat. Did not know that. I could probably sell that as a marketable thing, I guess. I don't know." Anyway, and he sees you grab this other bottle and you open it and you take the biggest sip out of it.
No.
You see him slowly pull out a pen and paper. And he's watching. Are you asking in character?
He's going to take notes.
Well, I didn't know what it did, so now that you've taken a sip, how do you feel?
How do you...
Absolute trash perception.
You feel thirsty. That's what you feel.
I'd like to roll perception about what's going on with Twig.
As you're watching Twig, they take a sip out of this lava lamp looking liquid. And they don't feel anything. Or not outwardly at first.
No,
Okay,
what if it's
okay, while all
lava
this
though?
unfolding,
What
I'm
if it
just
lets
gonna
you?
just-
What if it
I'm
lets you
just
spew
gonna-
lava, or it turns into like
Oh,
into
God,
lava?
no.
You notice
No.
a beard of feathers that is longer than the
Not-
dwarves grow
Not
from
again.
Twig's chin.
Not again! Not another
Oh,
animal
not
transformation.
again. He's gonna turn into it. He's gonna turn into the what's it called? What's it called? What's it called? The Rostrich. He's gonna turn into the Rostrich. He's gonna turn into the Rostrich.
Rotrix.
He's like, interesting.
Oh god.
I can now market that as like a beard supplement oil. Maybe.
It's
Maybe.
It's made of feathers, but you have a beard now.
Now, can we make a potion out of that hair though? Out of those feathers?
Roll me a perception check on what type of feathers they are.
Oh, thank you. Perception.
Well, 5 will work. Twig, a 10 will give you a lot of information. Twig, as you're looking at these feathers that have just sprouted out of you like a beard, just what is? As you are looking at these feathers, as you are looking at these feathers, and you pick them up, you notice that these feathers belong to a basilisk.
Oh.
Don't look him in the eyes. Don't look her in the eyes.
Well, I told you I didn't know what it did. I didn't think you were gonna drink it, and I thought you were gonna use it like a trinket. This is on you, not on me. How do you? So we have Eye of Newt, Toe of Frog, Sneeze of Dog, Pollywog.
The fuck's a pollywog?
Pollywog.
And
I'd like
some
to walk
Nern
up
Root.
to the gnome.
There's just a few other little things here, but those
Fair
aren't important.
reference.
You don't need to worry about it.
Nerd.
You and your Skyrim references.
You're Nern Root.
Yes. I can fucking hear that sound now. I can hear the sound they make.
Oh, just wait.
Stop.
She'd have drank another one. I was gonna be like, he now emanates this wah, wah
No!
sound.
No! I must
He's
find it. I must find that fucking nerd root.
As he continues reading, and it's like Dwarven belly button lit. Some sort of fungus that grows under a rock in the caves.
No.
He's like, well, and then you notice that he grows a magnificent a beard of magnificent feathers. And he's like, oh, well. And he's kind of playing with the beard for a moment, and then all of a sudden, as he sneezes, a bolt of lightning shoots from his nose and the feathers disappear.
I like. Can I cast can I
Before that-
cast a spell of honor to make her sneeze?
If you can articulate what it is, like mage hand and a feather or something.
Yes, mage hand and a
That's what I
feather.
was thinking.
Perfect. I'm not gonna make you roll for it. I will, however. Who are you looking at?
Who's who looking at?
Who is Twig looking at?
Oh,
Where's
no.
Twig facing right now?
Accomplished nothing today. We've
Now we're
accomplished
gonna accomplish something. We have accomplished something. We found out what these potions do.
Okay, so you're still facing the merchant. You notice he gets a oh no look as this mage hand slowly carries this feather over, and it's like "Toot, toot, 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 toot." And you see him like slowly reaching up as your head draws back. He's like slowly putting the shutter down. And as you sneeze, a fireball impacts the side of the wagon, rocks it a little bit. As he opens it back up, and he's kind of waving the smoke out, and he's like, well, I don't think we should be taking any more of that.
I'm sorry, good sir. I didn't think it was going to be a fireball. I thought it was going to be lightning.
He's like, well, you know, you win some, you lose some.
Indeed,
I'd like
you
to
do
walk up
lose.
to the gnome, and basically waving all this is like, well, besides all this that happened, do you happen to know the whereabouts of another gnome?
I might know something. Well, who are you looking for? Wait, why are you looking for them? Sell you some bad potions? I got some better ones.
A lot of bad
Businessman.
advice, but besides that,
Mm.
I want to find him for a few personal reasons. Do
D20.
you know of the gnome by the name Smosion?
In this chair.
I can't say that I do, but
Cherry Cross Killer.
there
Don't you
might be a
dare.
few gnomes in there.
Oh, quick side note, Frodo. Smosion is known as the Cherry Cross Killer because that was the name of his little settlement that he lived in. And yeah, you know what? Wait, you don't know what happened with Smosion, do you? Because you haven't read
I
that
have
far.
not
you?
read that far yet.
Well, his little settlement
Do
was
your
called
homework.
Cherry Cross, and
I know.
his little settlement was called Cherry Cross, and he ended up burning it down because two sides.
Oof.
And he's known as Smosion, or the Cherry Cross Killer. The thing is that whenever gnomes hear that name, they don't think of Smosion. They think of his alter ego, which whenever he turns into that, his appearance changes to where it's unrecognizable, in a way. So he's not technically a criminal, but he is at the same time. But yeah, he's within the area. He's pretty well known.
For this merchant, he says, I can't say that I have. I am what you might call a lowly country bumpkin. I've never left Salim Voris until today. It was just happenstance that I happened to have wares as you came upon me.
Understood.
I am heading towards Hollow
Back in the
Rock.
door.
However, for the individual you seek, you might
For
check,
what purpose?
sell my stuff. Mainly. If you guys bought quite a bit.
Why Hollow Rock specifically?
It's
Why
the
Hollow
only
Rock?
town besides Vasa et Dwai, and,
Oh, I
well,
have a question for this
I'm
merchant.
sick of the damn desert, if you must know.
Fair.
Berto, I need to ask him a question before he departs. Does he sell they're like really thin, and they're basically like extremely durable in magic. They're supposed to bring in light and then use it to
Ah! So you're asking for, like, refractive lenses?
Yes. Do they have any reflective lens? Yes.
Give me a second, let me think on that. But to answer your question, if you ask some of the other gnomes that hang around Salim, I'm sure one of them might know something.
You're doing that so that you can think of a response.
Uh,
No offense, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard, okay? I got a lot of stuff.
It's kind of hard doing that shit on the fly. You should have done your homework, or you would. Just saying.
Don't bully me for not doing my homework. I'm trying, goddammit. There's a lot of stuff to remember.
Bad
No,
Proto.
I'm sorry. All right. Well, after he gets done telling me, I'm gonna walk over to Drachmir and I'm gonna crouch down to him and give him a little pat on the head, saying, "I should have been more specific."
You feel his voice brush against your mind, and this time in his own words says, I perhaps should not have taken this too literally.
Ugh.
And he turns to,
We both have some things to work on.
all good things happen in time, or so you seem to believe.
I nod to him, and he is turning to someone.
He's now currently watching the little wyvern on Sapphire's shoulder, and we're going to swap to Sapphire. And you have a request for refractive lenses, you say?
Yes.
What? Well, I know a few jewelsmiths in town. You should look for Harver. He was the last person who attempted anything with the shiny little doodads that we can't sell out in the desert. But he's really good at working glass. There's plenty of sand in the desert, if you can believe it. And he kind of laughs at his own joke. He's like,
You know,
God, I've been out here too long. And he kind of turns and he's like,
a change of scenery might do you well. Just be careful of caves. You never know what.
Lilith has just
Wait,
done a
wait,
backflip,
I see.
Oh.
and the merchant is now transported into a cave.
No! No! I was talking to him.
I was just trying.
Why?
Frodo.
I was just trying.
It's funny.
I was literally trying.
It's
I can't do
funny.
anything.
I'm gonna look back at Drachmir and saying, "Your siblings don't have a taste for gnome, do they?"
I don't believe they have eaten a gnome. So,
They're about
maybe?
to find out.
Do you
Maybe
think
not.
they would try?
Wait, what did he say about Harvard? Glasswork Harvard?
Harver is a dwarven glassworker. You will encounter them. And to answer your question, Drachmir kind of gives you the equivalent of a shrug as a wyvern. But he doesn't seem
That's
too plussed about it, so he's not like, you know. Continuing on,
There you go.
you're continue by being.
Got work.
Beloved. Gross. But continuing on, you all make your way into Salim Va'aris.
We just, I can't believe we did that. I can't believe Lilith just.
That was not my fault.
Well, you got to look at it on the plus side. He was on his way to Hollow Rock, and he's probably a lot closer than he was before.
And I just told him to be careful of.
Wait, did he leave all his stuff here with him? With us?
Oh no, the whole wagon. The whole wagon. The Rostrich, everything. But as you enter
I still had questions I needed to ask him. I still needed to ask if he had any.
You've been asking questions for 30 minutes.
No, I needed to see what he had for sale because of my project.
As
All
you
right, let's continue.
enter the town of Salim Va'aris, you notice that in the center of town is a fountain. And this fountain is of a very exquisitely crafted obsidian that almost seems to reflect a purple color.
Ooh.
Of a large dragon.
Oh God, let's see how we can release it this time. I sarcastically say to myself.
As the rest of your party begins, like, well, we could break it open. You know, it might have a wyvern might have a dragon in there.
Don't pull me in with that.
No, I was saying that in my head. I was saying that to myself in my head.
But both, are we calling your baby one Fish for the time being?
Yes, let's call him Fish for the time being.
Fish and Drakmir are both kind of awestruck because, to be honest, this statue is easily 25 to 30 feet tall and 30 feet wide from wingtip to wingtip. It is a massive statue, and it is carved exquisitely. Like, the detail of every scale is in place. And it is just, its pose is like laying around a few different items, a random assortment, but it looks like it's laying on its hoard. And as you walk into town, you notice that every dwarf in town is, you know, they all have strangely mismatched wear. So like one will have one glove of chainmail and another will have a glove made of leather. And it's, as you go through town, everybody is dressed like this. Just like kind of piecemeal pieces of equipment. And you can see
the Dragon's Keep and is using the materials and equipment to build up their city. Makes sense.
Possibly. You see all of the buildings in this place lead directly underground. Like, you'll see a door, a small entryway, and then nothing else. There's a few pieces that are large and above ground, but they're made out of wood, like an ironwood composite. And you can see like a small temple to Anvanak. And there's a few other little things, some market stalls, some blacksmith stalls, and things like that. But most of the residential dwellings lead from an archway. Give me a marker A. And the Deserte.
There's another marker if you need it.
Thank you. So most of the residential dwellings kind of have this shape. And then you see the door. And then it goes over and then immediately down. So you haven't been inside these places yet, but you know that it has to go underground because there's no way a family of dwarves could live in something like this. But you see a few people, and one man is frantically kind of running back and forth in town. and he seems to be looking for his daughter. It is a...
But
What do you call it when they're multiracial? Not half-breed,
Hybrid?
that's rude. Not hybrid, it's the... Gnome and dwarf. What would you call that? A Norf. You can tell that this man is half dwarf, half gnome. He just looks like a gnome with a really long beard and very muscular arms. And he seems to be in a bit of a panic.
I wish to approach this man to ask him what is wrong.
As you approach, he looks at all of you.
I'm taking the initiative
he
this time
says-
so no one can make a mistake and accidentally get us hated.
He says, "By Victosh, I cannot find my daughter. It has been 2 days, and the local constable has not been able to find anything of it. But it's the 4th disappearance like this month."
The 4th disappearance.
He nods his head yes, and he says, "It started after we broke into a few of the more eccentrically designed tunnels under this place. We were mining as we breached the wall. The miners came back out, and the day after, one of them was missing."
Sounds like there might have been something in the mines that we breached into.
Couldn't tell.
Do you know if those?
Is rude or anything. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Do you
cut
know
you
if
off
those
rude.
tunnels
fine.
lead out of the city or not?
We
the
haven't
town.
mapped them very far. The ones we have mapped lead to a few water sources, and we haven't really gone any further than that.
What were your
Vasa
creep-
Edwai has been milling stone from our area for a while now, though.
What was your daughter's last known whereabouts?
As far as I know, she was tending to the rostriches, and we've had a few of those disappear as well. But we kind of more or less believe that they just kind of walked off into the desert. Poor little abominations.
Abomination.
The
Who thought up
rostrich.
of ostriches?
Floof.
Twig, you were being stared at.
Quick question: how long will the dean how long will the session take? Up what time to what time? Roughly.
And-
Just wanting a rough estimate.
Oh, I don't know. We kind of just go until everybody says they don't want to go no more.
I have to
It's
get
fine,
off at
that's
like
fine. Yeah,
11.
it's fine. It's
What
10
time is it now?
10:36.
Oh. Damn.
Wait, what time is it?
We can
10:36.
continue.
So as he kind of explains all of this to you guys, another group of dwarves come by, and they all seem to be paying homage to your kobold.
I look at Twig with a very interesting and intrigued look. Just
You hear the murmurs of the name Dragonkin, and a few other words you can't make out. And they all pass and press a myriad of different items. One's a small little like gemstone. The other is like
Uh-oh,
a bent
gemstones.
gold coin, and the last one gives like a half chewed on like charcoal stick that they would use to write with. And they all press this after they grab Twig's hand. They press each item into Twig's hand and kind of nod respectfully, and then they walk away.
Wendigo just like goes, huh. We're gonna talk later about this. But anyway, he turns back to the man and's like, have any clues on where your daughter might have gone?
Not personally, but I mean, if I had to hazard a guess, she may have hitched a ride out on one of the carts and gone to Vasa et Dwai, but for 4 people to have done that before, or for 3 people to have gone missing before, it leaves me a bit worried.
Interesting. Wendigo just kind of like, sort of shrugs, like,
Has there been any strange activity around recently?
Upon breaking into the tunnels, we did hear the words, "Get out!" echo rather
And
loudly.
you didn't think this was a bad idea?
No, I was joking. Not that we're aware of. There has not been anything too terribly. We did hear about something screaming in our heads for a little bit about being the Gilded God,
Oh.
and that was very strange.
Sir,
I don't know what that
I
was
would like
about.
to tell you, I would like to tell you straight up.
Don't-
If you
don't do
hear
it.
someone screaming
Don't
in
do
your
it, Smudgen.
if you hear someone screaming in your head, I'm pretty sure that's a bad sign. Just saying.
Yes, but we hadn't experienced anything here. It's not our fault. It would seem to be a bad sign, yes, but all of us heard it and then continued on with our merry little lives.
So this is basically the problem of your own creation. You
No.
created this problem.
What are we to do? He introduced himself as the Gilded God. I am half gnome, half dwarf. I'm simply not equipped to fight a Gilded God.
I don't think anyone's equipped to fight a gilded god.
Okay. Have you any clues of what the Gilded God is?
Probably pretty shiny.
I feel like I'm talking to a moron. Oh, God.
I never said this half gnome was very smart, okay?
I can tell. Oh.
He is a humble dirt farmer. You let him farm his sand and his rostrages and
That's
leave him
fair.
alone.
So you're saying that you don't you can build that shit, and he points to the fucking statue. You can build that shit, but when a fucking screaming voice in your head says,
I wish
"We're the
I wish to break off from the group. I want to study this dragon statue. The dragon trapped in
Actually,
the
I want to go over
Clever
there
Obsidian.
as well, because that's been looming in the back of my mind. I'm gonna hold off the conversation and just say, "Will help, but God, you need to get better schooling." And I'm gonna go over to the fucking statue.
As you walk away, you hear, "Schooling?"
Smudge.
Well, I know it doesn't exist. That actually, I
It's
know
like
there's not a lot
40
of
people. It's mostly trades.
Common
taught
sense
from a young
doesn't
age.
exist apparently.
I mean, you got to look at it from the standpoint of that sounds like an awful lot of not my problem. Then people started
That's true.
disappearing, and that became somebody's problem. But you know, but as you all
More
walk over
like-
to this, oh, go ahead.
More like it's oh, we're just gonna leave it alone until it becomes an issue, and when it becomes an issue, we're going to cry out for help because we don't know what to do.
Yeah, sounds right.
Jeez.
Okay, I'm just gonna go walk over to the stone. I'm gonna watch it. The fuck I'm sitting the statue.
As you roll me perception checks,
Yes.
Oh.
as you examine the craftsmanship, you can see that there's a plaque underneath. And it is in honor of... Hold on, I got some bit my lip. It is in honor of a dragon named Victosh. And this dragon is noted as being the defense of this small city, this small town, for many years. As more or less kind of just a, not malevolent, but not exactly benevolent. What would you call that? Benign. More of a benign presence, and just because its presence was here, it has kept this village safe, and it is commemorated so on this plaque. But as you get closer and you're looking at the craftsmanship itself, as the sunlight hits in certain angles of this volcanic glass, it looks like purple stars kind of just glow through like the thin spots.
Like it's a
horde.
galaxy is trapped in there.
Yeah. So as you look closer at the horde, you see a few things. But the one that sticks out to you is a mandolin. Y'all know what a mandolin is?
Nope.
It's a musical instrument, a stringed musical instrument. And it
Oh, we
is
could-
carved out of a large piece of... Hold on, let me think of a good stone that was like... I was going to say ruby, but that just doesn't make sense. So we're going to say... It's carved out of mother of pearl. So it seems to...
So
reflect
is it on the outside or
multicolors.
the inside?
Opal?
On the outside, it's on the side, like where a bunch of other random items are stacked. The mandolin is
Makes you
the one
think.
carved out of mother of pearl.
It
Wait,
makes
and
you
this
think.
is just like
Can you
sitting there?
with the music?
Oh my god.
Can you what?
It feels like you could just free it with music. That's why the mandolin is there.
Wait, is that like attached to something or is it just there?
It's just there. It is carved from its own separate piece.
Good to know.
Roll me a perception.
Oh,
me a perception.
no.
Roll me a perception.
Blue.
Roll me a
So-
perception.
Fuck.
You can tell that it is stacked on top of this item, and you can tell that the rest of the items of this horde are each individual items. They're all carved by different craftsmen via different materials, some being wood, some being shaped glass, some being recycled things. Like it's exquisite artwork for a small town.
Hmm.
Is there anything that anybody would like to do? A mandolin.
I want to steal one.
M-A-N-D-O-L-I-N.
Holy shit! Can I pick one up and backflip into the cave?
Oh my god, is this how she's gonna steal it? She just backflips into the cave.
Dude, yes.
All right. Roll me a d20 2 times. 18 will do it. 18 will do it. What item are you taking?
Well, what's the most expensive one there?
Oh my
I
god.
would say the mandolin.
Well, now it's mine.
Now it's.
Yeah.
No!
Can I auto stop this as well?
This is an interruptible action. However,
would like
to interrupt, you must beat an 18.
Can we combine our numbers?
No!
If you can articulate a group effort to
To
Okay.
stop
prevent the
Sapphire.
backflip.
Sapphire, I want Sapphire. I want you... no.
We can split
Shut-
the
shut-
money
I have
together.
the best idea. No. I have the best idea. Sapphire, I want you to pick me up by my legs. Spin me around and toss me.
Throw him. Can I do that? Can I throw? I'd like to do that. Can I just throw Smojan at her?
Is that what we're?
Smudge, you're gonna get caught into the backflip and come to the cave with me.
Yes.
No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. No.
All right, that's a 17. That's a 2. Smudgen, you have to
Come
run,
on,
and I,
Smudge.
3.
Combine it too.
Tell
you are
me about
able
this.
to pick up Wendigo. And as you begin spinning, you see Twig running at Lilith, screeching, saying, "Put it back!"
Put it back.
But at the last second, when you let go of Wendigo, you see that your trajectory is off.
What do I
And you
throw
have
him?
instead... You throw Wendigo into poor Twig. Now, here's where it gets funny. Because I like funny jokes. Do you
Oh,
remember
God.
that potion that you drank?
No.
Oh no!
The ethereal light.
Oh no.
Ah! He's that meme where the guy's just like,
Ah.
Are they gonna blind Lucy?
No!
As Wendigo impacts you, that jarring impact is enough to activate the full effect of that potion.
I'd like to shield. I'd like to shield her eyes.
I'd
Can I
like.
just, like,
can
close
do
my
have an
eyes?
action
Can I just
midair?
blink?
Do I have an action midair? Do I have an action midair?
You do have an action midair.
I would like to try and just swiftly kick while I'm flying to try and at least swiftly like plant a hand to change my trajectory slightly. Just enough to where I can grab Twig as I'm spinning and shine it into Lilith's eyes.
What?
You
the
have to
fuck?
get. That is a 20 action. So if you can roll me a nat
Yeah.
20.
No!
Ah.
Even worse, you do manage to grab Twig, who is now glowing brighter than the sun, and fling Twig underneath the statue of Victosh. Now, Lilith,
No!
you watch all of this go on. You do your backflip, and you're like, this mandolin belongs to me. This is mindolin. You pop into your cave. You see the merchant and 2 wyverns, and they're kind of negotiating. And there's also a spider helping run the shop. And you set the mandolin down. You wave. You are back at the statue of Victosh. And as the eruption of light that comes from Twig hits this statue, The light refracts and starts burning like a holy laser.
Oh.
Everything around it.
At one point. So here's
We
what's
did
going to
it.
happen.
I was right. I
Everybody,
was right. We're gonna get arrested. And we're gonna burn down another town again. God,
everybody
no.
roll me a d20. I got
We're
a
gonna-
3.
I got a
17.
That's a 7.
24.
12.
That's a
I
7.
used all my luck to steal the mantle and not have any luck.
36.
Oh.
I wish Sharky was here. I need somebody to roll my dice. Oh,
Oh no.
this beam
gonna
of
get
light.
attacked.
This beam of light fires off like a laser. Just
Straight up into the sky.
What did we just do?
Oh no.
fires off.
Are we gonna have the fight?
Like
I
God,
shot
a-
God with the laser.
You just shot God with the laser. No.
we get a fucking hitbox. We just get like a fucking hitbox.
You hear
Oh shit. God uses
So-
smite.
Twig, you just pissed off God.
I pissed off.
As
God.
this
I was the
laser
one that threw it away.
goes.
Whoa, whoa, I didn't do
This all
anything.
boils
You could have
back
just
down
stood there
to
while I
you.
stole it.
You guys.
So...
It's okay.
Can I dip with my?
No,
Can I
no,
dip?
me
'cause I
stealing has
decided-
nothing to do with shooting God with a laser.
I'm dipping. I can't associate with this. I'm dipping.
This
No.
laser beam
No, it's too late.
goes straight up.
Wait,
Straight
do I have the
up.
cockatree still with me?
Straight up. Oh god.
We have our my cockatrice and wyvern.
We've made this.
You have your wyvern, but the cockatrice is it's with y'all. I'll say it's with y'all.
Okay. Yay!
Where was
So
bro
I
hiding that in his pocket?
no. Can
I'm
I
not.
dip?
I
for-
promise.
Can I dip? I don't know these people.
So roll me a stealth and a persuasion,
Please.
and then a
Let it.
deception to see if I believe that you don't know these people.
You're the one. You're
Hold
the
on.
one that fucking just. I wanted to back out of it. I said maybe throwing me wasn't the best idea, and you're like, okay,
Nah,
roll
you
7.
you. Hold on.
I tried to back.
What am
out
I
of it.
rolling for?
You don't have to roll. I was just making up a bunch of rolls. But actually, you
Hold
can
on.
do me a favor.
Okay, what am I rolling?
You can do me a favor. As this lightning, this beam of highly concentrated light goes thump out of the top of Viktosh's back and straight skyward. Roll me a d20. And I'm going to go... Okay, let me see.
Can I get a? Can
What's
I get
number
another? Can I,
4?
is this wild magic? This is wild magic,
Oh,
isn't it?
No, it's
What's
wild
number
magic.
you do?
4?
Oh,
What's
no.
number 4?
What did you do, Lilith?
I didn't do shit. This was you.
Can I get another?
This is your fault. You could have stood there and
Your
let me steal it.
fault!
This is your fault.
Hold on, where's my hand? This is your fault.
Isolated thunderstorm. And what I say,
Oh.
what I mean when I say this, is each of you roll me a d20. Who gets the highest number? Lilith. Poor
Ah,
soul. You now
no,
have
she's not poor. Karma.
a small storm cloud is now following you around. Just a few feet behind you. It's a few feet behind you. It's not raining directly on you. But this storm cloud, every time you turn away from it, it sneaks a few inches closer.
Oh my
Oh,
god! It's a weeping angel as a storm.
And it's cute. I won't lie. It's a cute little storm cloud.
Can I befriend it?
Isolated thunderstorm.
I want
No,
to sacrifice
it's not.
to Sapphire because he deserves it.
It's not sentient. However,
Damn it.
It is.
It's
If
just
friend-
a.
if not friend, why friend shaped?
Honestly, I feel you.
If fun, why not fun size?
Can I make that
Yeah, it was actually for Ellie. This is off of Ellie's page.
Hey, Proto. Can I do another roll and you DM me what it is?
Yes. Roll the dice.
15. I want to know what 15 is. I want to see if it's bad or not, and if it's too bad, can I give it to Lilith?
You
So
do.
Every time I turn around, the thundercloud comes towards me. So if I just stood next to Sapphire and turned around, you get soaked.
The swamp.
Remember what happened in the swamp?
Can Lilith have that one instead? Does it like teleport you to a swamp or something? Why did it summon a pyramid?
So basically,
No.
we created a Minecraft beacon just to
Wait,
give Lilith a small storm cloud.
That's some bullshit.
Oh,
All I
yeah.
want to do is steal something.
And you succeeded. You did steal it.
I'm
But
happy about that.
you're punished
Karma.
for it.
You punished me, you bastard. I'm gonna get you back for that.
Yes, I am punishing you.
For what?
I will say that this storm
Cloud only lasts
Finders
for a
keepers.
few.
only lasts for a few minutes,
Aw.
but
For the entirety that it lasts for, I want to stand next to him.
are you looking at the storm cloud?
When you stand next to him.
No.
Look straight down. Just
Hold
getting
on,
rained on.
hold on.
I'm already gone from there, by the way.
Are you chasing?
It's.
Wait,
I'm gonna
Are
chase
you
him down.
running? Are,
Hold on.
I'm gonna run him
Where'd
down
he
and
go? Where's-
tackle him. Wait. Oh, no, I'm not gonna stab him. No, it's fine.
I mean,
no, I was gonna ask Canoe.
My trajectory was in general away from that because I was being flung in a different direction. But like,
So you, Sapphire, you can see
Lilith and a small storm cloud running at you viciously.
Cast Mirage. Head looser.
all right, can I?
and it works.
Can I get up? Can I just like get up and dust myself off and walk over to Drakmir? It's like,
Yes, you
not my
can.
brightest idea. Not my brightest idea. Can I?
Yes,
float with-
I just love how what we did may have unintended consequences later down the road.
Wait,
What
wait,
you
wait.
did?
I would like to inquire
you
why that
did.
statue has magic.
Wait.
I would like to inquire why that statue has magic.
Can we do that again?
Can you do it again? Sure.
Yeah, but the storm cloud's going over your head, not mine.
Proto.
Nah, I can just cast. I can be curious and just cast a wild magic just to be funny. But do I want to tempt fate like this?
Proto.
You can.
I would love to try and inquire.
You know
Can I
what?
just
When I'm
check
angry
the
at Lilith,
statue?
I'll do that.
What did I do to
One more
deserve
time.
this?
Can I detect arcana on the statue and figure out possibly why?
So I can, but I can befriend them because they're sentient beings.
Roll me a d20.
Come on, baby.
I wish to cast Common Aura.
So, oh yes, the chicken plane's my favorite.
As you
I am the Chicken Lord. Bow between my mighty army.
As you search your memories for anything that could possibly help you understand what just happened, you kind of remember hearing about Electrum and its ability to conduct magic like that. So any kind of magical energy generally channeled can be amplified by Electrum. And this black obsidian is actually Electrum.
Awesome.
So you do recognize it.
Wait, where the heck am
I'm just gonna go follow Twig.
I-
Search for the blacksmith.
Lilith, roll me a d20.
As the wind picks up, the little cloud, while not being sentient, goes and floats away from you.
She's no longer cursed.
Mm-mm. It was a small thing.
Yay!
That
Okay, but I
huge
do have to go though.
Fucking mess for a small thing.
Aw.
I got school tomorrow.
So you're saying if I had a
yeah.
proper rune, I could have made it last a lot longer or forever? So you're saying did that happen? Did that happen before? Did that happen to Ellie? Uh,
Didn't Pudger get turned into a crab and ride one of the chickens out of there?
I thought that happened. I was like, that feels like that happened.
Yeah.
so it was all just. So it was all just a. I guess you could say it was all just a fantasy.
Bonk her again.
Literally.
Yeah. Like, the worst part was that person went out of their way to derail everything. They brought a friend in, and their friend was chill, I thought, and they were talking to each other in Discord about how they could fuck up the campaign, and I just was not vibing with that, so...
See, I don't do that. I just cause chaos.
And that's fine. Lilith, I don't want you to think that you are targeted.
At least not by me. I just think it's funny to send you to the cave.
Wow.
I'm not trying to bully you. I always bring you back, but it's okay. You can hit me.
Fuck.
But I want you to like have fun playing. I know we move a little slower in this
doing my
campaign, but it's
stuff?
only episode 4.
Not me.
Who is doing that? Someone
Smogen.
like just, Smogen.
What?
Someone just
Button presser.
spammed my. Someone.
I'm looking at you.
Oh look! No! Look at this.
I'm
Who
busy
My
is-
hand
punching
is.
Toto.
Someone.
It's the
Lucy, are you-
ghost of...
Hold on.
No, literally, who is doing this?
There's no one under the table. I don't know.
Yeah, what the?
Mm.
That's 2 20s.
In 7 rolls.
Ah! Stop it!
Fucking smudging.
Damn, Smoke.
I
You
love Tab. Oh, I love Tab. Tab is awesome. I love
I
it.
dare you?
I'm sorry.
How dare you? How dare you?
I'm sorry. No, but I started laughing because I got another 20. I was like, oh, wait a shit.
Yeah, that was 3 20s, and I didn't get any.
Yeah, you just wasted all of my good stuff for when I want to craft things.
Well, like, isn't the session about to be over, sadly?
I
yeah,
have to go.
we're probably going to close it down for now. But here's the information that you have. You know that the miner's entrance to the cave where they're milling out the quarried stone
is got another set of tunnels leading through it. You now know that this town is home to both dwarves and gnomes. And fuck, what was I gonna say? Both home to both gnomes and dwarves. And they all seem to idolize the dragon Viktosh. Did I say that already? I may be double tapping on what I've said.
No, you haven't said
And-
about Viktosh yet, but this is the first time you said about Viktosh.
And they seem to be on the move. Most of the town seems to be packing up and moving.
I would love to get more dialogue out of Drachmir, but like, I don't know if you want to do that or not. Sadly.
It is what time for me?
It is 11:08 for me.
10 for you.
10:08. Need to go bed. I need to go bed.
Yeah.
Another game
Get
tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Homework.
I will do my homework.